Okay, you want to get ready for 2024? Here's what you need to do. Go onto Pinterest, find the boards that you're interested in, create your own board. Find these pins, put them all on a board, call it your vision board, call it your special board, whatever you want to call it. Things that you love, things that you can see yourself doing. Maybe it's, I know for instance, like I had the Amalfi Coast on mine, put that in, went there this year. Find things that excite you. You know, maybe it's a certain type of a car. Maybe you see a guy or a girl, you're like, I want somebody that looks like that. Or maybe it's wardrobe. Maybe it's contracts. Maybe it's a beautiful yard. Whatever it is, put that in your board. Make that a part of you. Put your face in there. Put your pictures in there. See yourself already having those things. Feel it. Look at it every day. Print it off if you want. Mine's in my bathroom. I see it every day. It's right by my closet. Okay. It's a reminder of what you want and you're focused on getting it. Do you ever go on Pinterest? Gals, I know you're saying yes, but guys are like, what? Listen, it doesn't matter what it is, but here's what I suggest. Once a day, find yourself in a place where you are focused on a subject that you are daydreaming about it, okay? So like for me with Pinterest, maybe I'm going to look at, I love pretty shoes. So I'm going to be searching for all kinds of pretty shoes and I'm going to put them in a folder. I'm going to pin them. All of these things that I am so focused on the feeling that, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Grab that, pin it, grab that, pin it. What's happening is I'm creating energy for things that I want. Because I'm staying in a state, in a place that feels good, I don't have resistance to anything. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be creating wonderful shoes. It could, but it means everything else that I want to happen in my life is going to start the momentum, the energy of coming. It's the power of daydreaming. It's the power of using your mind to think about what you want, feel those feelings before they ever happen, and then watch the magic come to you. The new year is approaching us, and oftentimes people, it's not uncommon to make New Year's resolutions. Usually it's about tangible things like weight loss or, a different position at your job or something like that. You want to go on a trip. But what about how you want to feel? Have you ever thought about writing down how you want to feel? I want to feel happier in the year 2024. I want to feel more joyful. I want to laugh more. I want to have peace. I want to feel clarity, things like that. Those are the things, when you bring them into your life, that all the other stuff actually follows right behind, because you're creating a space that is a really good energy. And that actually, if you equate that into religion, that is the love of Christ. So when you feel these things, when you feel these emotions that are nothing but good, then more good will come to you. So maybe think about in your list how you want to feel, and let's see what happens. Here's something I learned going through my sickness with cancer. And I know we've talked about this before, but I talked about, how your mind, your thought actually directs your body, directs the cells, directs, what your body is going to be doing. Case in point, when we're sad, we don't tell ourselves to create a tear. Our bodies just do it. It reacts to what we are thinking about. It reacts to the emotions that we have. So if you want your body to feel a certain way, you have to think a certain way. You have to have those thoughts directed in a certain way in order to get the result that you want. If you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling things, yes, sometimes we are a product of the circumstance that we are around, but you also have the ability to change your thoughts. Change your thoughts, direct what you want, and watch how your body responds. Did you know a large part of our personality is made up based on what we tell ourselves, what we think about ourselves, what our conversations are about us in our minds, what we believe and who we are? If you don't like how you feel, change how you think. I promise it matters. Start talking to yourself in a way like you would a child that you love and adore, or an old friend. Start talking to yourself with the importance of who you are and that you're worthy of everything that you want. Not because you've done anything, not because you've won something or you've achieved something. It's just because of who you are. So remember, be nice to yourself, talk kindly to yourself, and then you'll feel so much better in your heart. I just pulled up to the Walmart parking lot. It's the day before Christmas Eve, Saturday. And the cars, like there's so many people here, and I expected that, right? But you know what? It makes me think about what an abundant place we live, that people have the money. There are jobs, there are companies, farmers that provide for us. We live in such abundance that, at this time of year for Christmas, most of us can, go get some extra food for Christmas holiday meals, or do a little something for a neighbor gift, or, whatever it might be. So as you go about your day, probably trying to get everything ready for the big day on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, just remember that we live in abundance. We have been blessed, and thank goodness that we have all of these choices, and we get to do what we want to do, and that we get to eat what we want to eat, and our water is clean and our air is clean. So many good things. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.